I've been wanting to talk a little bit about the past 24 hours. It's been a real painful time. I've been crying about it most of the day. Um, we've been on the receiving end of one of the worst terrorist attacks on U.S. soil in American history. It's the worst mass shooting in history thus far. And we can talk all about the easy availability of guns. We can talk about the prevalence of these hateful views that have been spread around about our community, especially as of late. But I wanted to talk about the spiritual side of things, because I went to church today, and actually on the way to church I even was assaulted verbally by some random stranger on the subway who got up in my face and called me a faggot. And I had just heard the news of what had happened in Orlando, and the truth is, I know several people who live in Orlando who do go to that particular club, and to my knowledge they're safe, but it's just been heartbreaking, and it took a lot of willpower not to just punch that guy. I mean, how could he just do that today of all places? But I got to church today, and they had a really great testimony from a very compassionate person who, she wasn't even really talking about this particular terrorist attack, but she actually gave us a story. And the story was about a sort of fictitious race of little wooden people, and in that particular wooden people society, anytime you did something really great, you got a star. Like fate would give you a star, a star would appear on you, or someone would stick a star on your body. But not everyone in that society could perform that great, so sometimes people would give you a dot. They'd stick a dot on your body. And there was, the main character of the story was a man who was just covered in dots because he wasn't successful. He was being constantly put down. He was being constantly told that he wasn't good enough. And they went on to say that he met a woman who, a wooden woman, who didn't have any dots or stars on her body at all. And it was like, how could that be? How can you not have any dots or stars? And she explained to him, I went to our creator, and when you talk to him, he can make it so that the dots and stars don't stick. And I've decided I don't want any dots or stars. So he goes there, and he has a conversation and realizes that his own attitude is what causes the dots and stars to stick. And as he leaves, some of the dots actually fall off of his body. And for me, that's, to me, a metaphor for grace. We have lost a huge amount of people today. Our community has suffered immensely greatly, and this is not even the first time. There was the complete apathy that the Republican president Ronald Reagan had when AIDS was utterly destroying our community, and he opted to do absolutely nothing about it because he believed that we deserved to die for who we are. He made fun of us. So we got a lot more dots on us. But there's something that we could do. And that's pride. Pride is so much bigger than this. We are going to pride the shit out of this month. Because we have this option, this infinite grace. And we don't have to let this stick to us. We don't have to let anyone try to destroy our self-worth, try to destroy it, try to make us live in fear. We are going to be who we are. And we are going to defy the horrible person who did this to us. And I don't know what fate awaits him, but we control our own fate, and we are going to pride the shit out of this month. And I want everyone to know that while we mourn and we cry about the loss, we are going to get better. We are going to recover, and we are going to become bigger and better because of this. So, I want you to look at your rainbow flags and your lovers and all the things that make being who we are amazing. Okay? Because those are so much bigger. Those are so much more eternal. This is something that's going to hurt us for a while, but pride will last forever, and God's grace will last forever.